And look, your cupcake will be right there. You can munch on it, take a couple bites at a time, and then put it back if you're not done with it. I myself will probably eat it in one bite, guys. Let me show you. At any given time, if you happen to get hungry, all you guys gotta do is lift up the cover, open up the case, and your Pop-Tart will be right there, safe and sound. We're all familiar with this candy right here, right? These are M&Ms. Everybody has tasted them. Everybody pretty much loves them. Although these are peanut butter, so I know some people are allergic to these. Anyway, I'm gonna show you a really awesome way to sneak some M&Ms into class without getting caught. And for that, we'll be using a basic school supply such as a pencil sharpener. Now make sure that if you do this method, that your pencil sharpener is brand new and that you haven't used it because you don't want any lead on this. And guys, this one was 47 cents at Walmart. So you guys won't have to spend much if you want to get this done. So if you look at this pencil sharpener, it's big enough and it's got a large compartment there. It's large enough to put some candy inside. And guess what? That's what we're gonna do. Now if you do get a pencil sharpener, make sure that it's not see-through or transparent like this one. Let's see how much M&Ms we can put in here. I got the box ready. Let's start putting some M&Ms in here. You might want to use M&Ms minis for this because they're smaller and you can fit more in there. But let's see. And as you guys can see, I was able to fit in a good portion into this pencil sharpener, but at the same time, I feel like if you guys were to get the M&M's minis, you'd get a lot more in there. So let's close it up. And look at that. Of course, if you look at this right now, it looks kind of suspicious, right? It's gonna catch your teacher's attention because you can see the M&Ms. So what I recommend is that you guys take a Sharpie, any color, and just color in the transparent area so it's not see-through anymore. If that doesn't work, I'll show you another method. And still it's see-through. So here it is, guys, and it looks fishy, right? I mean, if your teacher was to see this, they'll easily spot the M&Ms. So what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna cover this up with some tape. This just in case your pencil sharpener is transparent. If it's not, then even better for you. But for me, I'm gonna have to use some masking tape to cover up those see-through spots. It's so simple, guys. Anybody can do this. All right, then I'm just gonna cut around to be able to open up this pencil sharpener. So I just cut around it, guys, and now you guys can either decorate this any way you want. I'm gonna write my name on it, and tape will not be suspicious. You know, they might think it's broken or whatever, so your teacher will not suspect anything. And you just keep this handy in the classroom. You know, if you get hungry and you want some M&Ms, all you guys gotta do is open up the bottom, and your M&Ms will be right there, guys, at your disposal. And look at all those M&Ms. Oh, one of them's crushed. But see, you get a handful of M&Ms, and now you won't be hungry in class thanks to your pencil sharpener. This right here is a roll of duct tape. It's brand new, as you guys can see. It still has the little plastic seal around it. And the best thing about this is that if you look on the front, it's got a little cover. The back doesn't, but the front does. It's got their logo on it. It can be any brand pretty much. This right here was $2, but it's totally worth it. Now what we're gonna do first is we need to make the back look like the front. Not necessarily with the logo, but we need to cut out a circle to cover the back. So all you guys gotta do is place it over a cardboard like this, and then trace it around, and then that we're gonna be cutting out. That's gonna be fairly easy. There's my circle, guys, and now I'm gonna cut it out. Alright, so now this will be our back cover for our tape, like so. So this is what our tape will look like. On one side, we're gonna put a piece of tape. We're only gonna need one, guys, so just tape it on there. Now we have a little flap that we can open and close. So of course now you get the idea, guys. Inside, we can put anything we want, such as candy, chips, and in this case, I'm gonna be putting in a cupcake. You guys are familiar with these. These are very delicious. And here they are. Now, in order to have easier access to it, you are gonna have to take it out of the little bag, just like this, and just put it inside. You got your little cupcake in there, and just close up the flap, and then turn it over, and you can put it inside your pencil box, and you can put other supplies in there, such as pencils, you know, to make it look more legit, guys. Close it up, and that's it. There you guys have it. A quick way to be able to have access to your favorite snacks. So if you're in class and you're having a hard time learning because your belly's making noises, you're super hungry and you want to eat something. Well, while your teacher is giving his or her lecture, you open up your little pencil box and look, guys, you can pull out your roll of tape and then simply lift it up just a little. And look, your cupcake will be right there. You can munch on it, take a couple bites at a time, and then put it back if you're not done with it. I myself will probably eat it in one bite, guys. Let me show you. It's so good, guys. I really recommend this. Now, if this is too fattening for you, you can put some chips in there, but those aren't any better. What about some cookies? So I'm gonna put a stack of 3 cookies. Actually, I can put 5 in there. Close it up, and look. People won't be able to tell a thing, and you just lift it up, and your cookies are right there. I'm gonna try this with my favorite chips. Ooh, look what I have right here. Some Hot Cheetos Extra. Let's put them in there. Alright, perfect. Make sure they don't block the flap from closing. That is perfect, guys. Look, I close it up, flip it over. Nobody knows that there's Hot Cheetos Extra in here but me. And when I get hungry, I flip it over once more. And there are my Hot Cheetos. When teacher's not looking, I'll be able to eat some. Some of you guys might be familiar with this candy. You guys might have it in your country, you might not. Well, we're gonna sneak some of this candy into class, and for that we'll need the help of a large binder clip and 4 of these little ones. Now if you do this, make sure you get the largest binder clip that you can find and that it's clean. Unlike this one, it's been used a few times. Anyway, what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna take some sweet tarts and we're gonna start piling them in. So stack them up. So basically like this, guys. Make sure you get close to the level of the binder clip. I think that's fine. And then all you do is you take the binder clip and you place it over the stack of sweet tarts, just like that. I'm actually gonna add 1 more sweet tart in there. All right, that is perfect. Next, we're gonna take a couple of little binder clips and attach them onto the side of the large binder clip. And then we're gonna flip this over. So with your finger on the bottom, make sure they don't fall out. And we're gonna repeat the process. We're gonna put some binder clips on the side just to keep those sweet tarts from falling out. Then that's it, guys. Keep this in your pencil box. Your sweet tarts are not going anywhere. They're not touching anything but the binder clips. And guess what? When you get hungry in class, you know you have some stored candy inside a binder clip. So all you do is you pull out the little binder clips and look, you got some candy at your disposal, ready to eat, and you won't be hungry anymore. Or at least it'll keep you from being hungry till you finish that class. For this hack right here, guys, we'll be sneaking one of these candies into class. And guess which one? You guys might be familiar with these, but Fruit by the Foot is the best one for this hack that I'm about to show you. So I have a large box of them. I'm gonna get some of those. Here they are. Also, guys, for this you're gonna need a pencil, which we all use in class. And as you guys can see, this particular pencil right here has a pencil grip. We will not be needing this because we'll be making our own using Fruit by the Foot. So open it up, guys, your little package, and take out the candy. And look, guys, we're gonna be passing this off as a pencil grip. So on the end, get a piece like about this much. That was about 1 inch that I removed, 1/2 inch I guess. And look, this little wrapper is now free. So this, we're gonna wrap around the pencil, right where the pencil grip was. And now we can wrap as much Fruit by the Foot as we want. Just not the whole thing, because then you'll give it away. But this much works. And look, there's your pencil grip, guys. You can be writing, but when you do get hungry or you do want some candy, all you guys gotta do is unroll it and eat it as you go until you run out. Look how much I was able to wrap around this pencil. This is long enough that it'll keep you from being hungry till you go to lunch. For you Twizzler fans out there, here's a very easy method to be able to sneak this into class and eat them while in class without getting caught. For that, you're gonna need a jumbo straw like this one right here. And I got a red one in particular because these Twizzlers are red. But they do come in different colors, so if you were to get a blue one, then get a blue straw. Well, this is what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna take a Twizzler and, very simple, guys, just put it inside the straw. So just shove it in there, all the way in, guys. And then we're gonna stick it inside our notebook that has a spiral. So through the spiral, just put it in, just like this. And you can use a little binder clip to keep it from coming out. And that's it, guys. It looks like a pencil, it looks like a pen, it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna think much of this spiral. The straw looks like it belongs there, actually. So this is what will happen, guys, when you're hungry. You remove the binder clip, and then you take out the straw. And yeah, it might look like it's impossible to take out the Twizzler because it's not coming out. So all you do is just push it out with a pen like this or a pencil, and you can eat it while in class, little by little, till it's completely gone, guys. Now, another way to use this method is if you don't like Twizzlers, you guys can use all kinds of candy, such as some Mike and Ike or any other type of jelly beans. So let's open these up. I'm gonna take a few out, guys. All right. I like that. There's a lot of them in there. I'm gonna set these aside and I'm gonna work on the straw. What we're gonna do right now is, on one end of the straw, we're gonna cover it with some clear tape because we don't want our little jelly beans to come out. So we're gonna block this off. They'll only be able to come out through one side at this point. All right, so now that we blocked off one end, we're gonna start loading them in. So push them inside, guys. So fill up the straw as much as you can and you'll have a lot of jelly beans in here. Now you don't want them to come out through this end, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a cap off a pin and just jam that end, and you guys can put this on the inside of the spiral, and look, looks like it belongs there. Nothing suspicious about it. When you guys want a jelly bean or you guys want something to eat, just resort to your secret compartment of jelly beans. In this case, it's Mike and Ike. And look, you got your jelly beans ready. You won't be starving anymore. All right, so who doesn't like Reese's, right? I love these, and these come in M&M shapes. I like the peanut butter cup ones, but these will do. Now right here, I have a roll of tape, and it's in its casing. It's clear, but that's fine. What we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna fill up the inside. If you guys pull up the piece of tape, you guys will see that there's plenty of room inside to put some candy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up my box of Reese's. These are Reese's Pieces, and I'm gonna start filling it in. All right, perfect. You guys can try to fit in as much as you can in there. Now we're gonna put the piece of tape back, but push it down so that the Reese's Pieces don't come out and they're stuck in there until you're ready to eat them. And that's it, guys. Look, the back is a solid color, so people won't be able to tell that you got some candy in there. And the other side, you can't really tell either, you know? If you guys take a close look, you guys can't really tell that there's candy inside, right? Maybe the bottom, look at all that candy in there. Now, when you're in class and you get hungry, all you guys gotta do is pull back the piece of tape. Yeah, some of them might get stuck on there, but that's fine. And then just get some candy. So look at all that candy I was able to put in, guys, and there's still some more in here. So try this method. If it works for you, great, because that way you won't be hungry in class and you'll be able to eat while learning. Okay, so if you skip breakfast and you want to be able to eat your Pop-Tarts or any breakfast pastry while in class, you're gonna need the following: a notebook like this one, this is pretty thick, and a video game case like this one. And I'm gonna sacrifice my FIFA 17 case. I don't care. So we're gonna open it up, and yep, the disc is in there. I'm gonna get rid of it because it's gonna get in the way. I'm also gonna be removing the little center button that's in there. That is gonna get in the way as well, so that has to go. With my trusty blade, I'm gonna be cutting out that little button. All right, so as you guys can see, the button is gone. Next, I'm gonna get my Pop-Tart, because that's where I'm gonna put it, inside the case. And there's only room for one, guys, so this will be like a backup Pop-Tart if you ever miss breakfast. Just put it inside, and then close it up. And that's it. Your Pop-Tart will be in there. And yeah, guys, you can't just show up to class and with a video game, because that would be super suspicious. You'll get caught right away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be getting this notebook, which we will sacrifice, but it'll be worth it. We're gonna open it up and basically gut it out to be able to stuff our video game case in there. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna trace this. I just drew an outline of my cutout. Now the lengthy process begins. With a pair of scissors, start cutting out the pages. Alright, so I just cut out as much as I could. I made enough room for the case, and now you guys can be in class, close it up, and nobody will know a thing. Nobody will suspect that you got a Pop-Tart in there. At any given time, if you happen to get hungry, all you guys gotta do is lift up the cover, open up the case, and your Pop-Tart will be right there, safe and sound, and you guys can eat it piece by piece or in a couple bites. Eat, put away the rest, and then close it up. So simple, so easy. Anybody can do this. When it comes to candy, nerds are the easiest candy to sneak into class. Why? Well, because they're so tiny. Have you guys looked at these little guys? Just look at these little boxes that they come in. Of course, they do come in different types of boxes. Some are bigger, some are smaller. These are my favorite because they go anywhere. Look how small they are, guys. If you guys never seen nerds, let me show you. They're super, super tiny. Well, we're gonna be sneaking these into class, and we'll be using a crayon box to do so. Let's open up this crayon box. And yep, it's got 3 rows of crayons. And we are gonna cut a few of these. And just so you guys know, these were 50 cents, so I didn't spend much on these. And they are totally worth sacrificing for this method. So what we're gonna do first is we are gonna take out 2 rows of crayons. So most of the crayons are coming out. And as you guys can see, I have enough room to put these nerd boxes in there. So let's put them inside. And then the other one. Perfect. So we got the nerds inside. And now guys, we're gonna measure out all these crayons and start cutting a piece of the bottom. That way it looks like a normal crayon box. So let's do that right now. So let's start cutting them. Once you get the right measurement, guys, this is the lengthiest part of this method. We are gonna start cutting off the bottoms, just like this. See, this we will not need. And then let's just put the crayon inside. Perfect. And let's do that to all of them. And that's the last of them. And we're ready to start eating some nerds in class, guys. Just close it up and that's it. Inside, we have some crayons, and on the bottom, that's where our nerds will be. Let's just open up the bottom. And look, guys, our 2 boxes of nerds are in there. Nobody will be able to tell a thing. So if you guys get hungry in class, just open up one of these boxes, get some nerds, and then close it back up. It's so simple, so easy. And if somebody suspects a thing, then just open it up. And if somebody asks to borrow a crayon, just give them one from the row that is intact and not the 2 rows that have been tampered with. And that's it, guys. That's how you guys can get away with sneaking some nerds into class using a crayon box. One of my favorite school supplies that I've used so many times in previous videos of how to sneak food into class was a glue stick. These are perfect, guys, because of course they make great compartments to store some candy inside. And like I said, I've used them a lot in the past. For example, basically what we always did was take out the glue from inside and fill it up with some candy. Well, guys, if you guys don't want to damage your glue or get rid of it, here's what you guys can do. This right here is for like an emergency if you want some candy fast. If you got low blood sugar, this will come in handy to you guys. So if you guys look at the bottom of this glue stick, there's plenty of space in there to put some candy. And what I'm gonna do is take some candy such as Lifesavers, and these are gummies, by the way, and we're gonna put some inside. So let's take a few out. Look, if you put them in, they fit perfectly. It's like they were made to be snuck into class. And they stay in there. Just push them in. They do not fall out. And that is perfect for you guys out there. Just to have some secret candy hidden somewhere. Nobody will know that they're there but you. Of course, if you guys don't want this touching anything, put a piece of tape on it. Cover it so it doesn't get dirty. Now, if you guys are greedy and want more Lifesavers, of course you can do what I mentioned earlier. And just remove the glue stick. So we're getting rid of this. We're gonna wash the inside thoroughly. And at this point, you guys can start filling in the glue stick container with some Lifesavers. And again, all you guys gotta do is push down. Because look, there's a little spiral stick right there. And these, like I said, were made to be snuck into class. Look at that. So fill it up completely, guys, and you'll have a large stack of Lifesavers that will be ready to be eaten whenever you guys get hungry. Just put the cap on and you're good to start eating your candy in class. You guys will be popular in your class because you'll be able to share with your friends and your neighbors, and now they owe you a favor. Alright, this last one is one of my favorite ones because I love M&Ms, and this would have come in handy when I was back in school. All those mornings that I skipped breakfast because I missed the bus and I wasn't able to eat breakfast, this would have helped me out a lot. So right here, guys, I have a sliding pencil case. Let's open it up. And sure enough, you're gonna find some pencils in there. Let's take out the whole thing. This contains 2 pieces, the cover and then the container. So we're gonna take out all the pencils, and if you guys see my M&Ms, they fit in perfectly. Look at that. We slide it in, and we're good to go, right? But we wanna be more sneaky than that. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna take out the M&Ms, and these pencils, since they were $1, I'm gonna glue them on top of my M&M box, like this. So, guys, get some glue, and hot glue is best for this. And I'm actually gonna do the back. Just like that, guys. It's so simple, so easy. Anybody can do this. Just make sure to cover up the M&M box. Look how awesome that looks. Alright, we're gonna let this dry, but look at it so far, guys. Our M&Ms on one side, you can tell that they're M&Ms, but on the other side, just a bunch of pencils gathered together. Now it's time to put it back. I'm gonna open up the little flap so I have access to my M&Ms. There they are. I'm gonna put the box inside the case. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. And let's look at the back. Wow, our M&Ms are right there, guys. But nobody will be able to see them. And then let's just put the cover on. And we are good to go, guys. Look, our pencils are right there. They're very visible. Nobody will suspect a thing. And the back has the view of the M&Ms covered. So nobody will suspect a thing, guys. So when you're in class and you want some M&Ms, like I would have loved some M&Ms when I was hungry back in the day, I would have opened up the case, pretend like I'm pulling out my pencils, and yes, please guys, don't let nobody touch your pencils. And all you do is lift it up a little and get some M&Ms that are in there. Yummy. And if you think you're gonna get caught, guys, put everything back in there. That's not suspicious at all. Slide it in and you're good. Do this and you'll be able to sneak not just M&Ms, but whatever you guys can fit inside a box like this one right here. If you don't like M&Ms, you can try Reese's or any other type of M&M candy, but that's it, guys. You'll be getting away with eating candy in class. Right here I have 2 delicious donuts, guys. I want to take them into class and be able to eat them in class, but my teacher doesn't allow me to have donuts in class, or any sweets for that matter, so what can I do? How can I sneak these into class without getting caught? Well, the simple method is the following, guys. Just throw them in there, guys.